Hello students, welcome back to social science class. Today we'll continue the lesson World in the 20th Century. Non-aligned movement. An alternative to bipolar blocks. What is non-aligned movement? The liberated nations of Asian, African and Latin American nations decided not to join any of the bipolar blocks. They realized that the Cold War was at another phase of imperialism and it would threaten the world peace. Thus formed the non-aligned movement. These are the features of the leaders who introduced the concept of non-aligned movement. Jawaharlal Nehru from India, Gamal Abdul Nasser from Egypt, Marshal Tito from Yugoslavia, Ahmad Sukarno from Indonesia. We can call them architects of non-aligned movement. Next is West Asia. Today I came bearing an olive branch in one hand and the freedom fighters' gun in the other. Don't let the olive leaves fall from my hand. This is an extract from the speech delivered by the chairman of Palestine Liberation Organization, PLO, Yasser Arafat in the UN Assembly 1974. Until the First World War, the territory including Palestine was part of the Turkish Empire. As Turkey was defeated in the war, Britain took over the region. Since the Jews helped Britain in the war, and then British Foreign Secretary Arthur Balfour declared the establishment of a Jewish nation in West Asia as a reward. It is known as Balfour Declaration. Zionism is an international movement with an objective of the establishment of homeland for the Jews. In 1948, the nation Israel was formed. Israel seized Palestine, expelling the Palestinians from their homeland. The Palestinian refugees migrated to various Arab countries. In this context, with an objective of establishing a nation for the Palestine, a movement called Palestine Liberation Organization was founded with Yasser Arafat as the president. After a series of bloodshed and massacres, Israel agreed in principle to recognize Palestine as a free nation. This agreement, mediated by US, is called Oslo Pact 1993. Next is disintegration of the Soviet Union. The disintegration of the Soviet Union is one of the significant events in the last decade of the 20th century. Let's see what led to the disintegration of the Soviet Union. The administrative measures of Mikhail Gorbachev. Deviation from the basic principle of socialism, corruption and inefficiency of the bureaucracy, failure in bringing about changes in economic sector, over importance to defense. With the resignation of the Gorbachev as a president in 1991, Soviet Union formally ceased to exist. Naturally, this ended Cold War. The disintegration of the Soviet Union had a wide impact on international relations. A unipolar world has emerged under the leadership of USA in the place of bipolar one. Next is unipolar world. America emerged as a global power and center of the world politics following the disintegration of Soviet Union. This is called unipolar world order. Next is neo-imperialism. In the post-war period, a new kind of imperialism emerged. Multinational companies which are registered in a country and functioning in many countries began to interfere in the economic, social and cultural sectors of the latter for serving in interest of capitalist countries. It is known as neo-imperialism. How does neo-imperialism affect the economy of third world countries? The multinational companies competed one another to control the resources, promoted consumerism to sell their product. Developing nations were considered as the market for products. The economy of many countries started to collapse. Next is concept of neo-imperialism. Globalization, liberalization, privatization are the concept of neo-imperialism. Liberalization, adoption of liberal regulation and taxation system to facilitate the import of multinational products to domestic market. Privatization, privatization of public sector undertaking in an attempt to promote private sector. Globalization, economic system of the country linked to global economy. The interest and motives of the multinational companies protected. Competition-driven market came into existence. How does globalization influence developing nation? Led to the destruction of indigenous culture, public sector undertakings were destroyed, natural resources were looted. We have discussed how various incidents and events during 20th century in different parts of the world influenced the history of the world. The circumstances that led to the beginning of the imperialism, the challenges faced by the imperialism and the impact of imperialism had a crucial role in shaping the history of 20th century. Thank you.